Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Charles Barkley said the morale sucks as inside the NBA remains in limbo for TNT. Chuck is displeased with the situation and he and his inside the NBA teammates find themselves in, sweating whether or not the NBA will keep Turner Brothers Discovery parent company TNT as a partner as it's down to the wire media rights negotiations. These people I work with, they screwed this thing up clearly. We don't have zero idea what's going to happen, and I don't feel good. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it shouldn't. Listen, this is a no-brainer. To me, I enjoy watching TNT. I enjoy Shaq. I enjoy the banter between Shaq, Charles, Kenny, and Ernie. I enjoy it. That's golden. This is reminiscent for me. Chat, y'all stay with me. When you watch Martin and you see the cast from Martin, Pam, Gina, Cole, Martin, and Tommy, you can't replace that. I don't care who you substitute and who you put in, you can't substitute the chemistry that they have. Nightcap, there is no chemistry like Unc Ocho. You can't substitute that. You can have others that have a nightcap. You can take me out and put somebody else. You could take you out and put somebody else. It just won't make sense. It won't fit. I don't understand what's going on over at TNT. It's a great show.
Let me ask you a question, Ocho. What did Martin them come on? They came on Fox, right?
You know, I'm not sure.
Let's just say we're gonna say I think it came on Fox, but let's just say for the sake of argument, it came on Fox. And CBS offered them more money. Martin's production company more money to produce the show. Is he staying or going?
Okay, he's going. Okay. Now I'm
understanding. Okay. If y'all want to stay together, the NBA say, Chuck, if y'all want to stay together, stay together. But y'all ain't gonna have no basketball. Did you see what NBC paid? You see what ESPN about to pay? It's about dollars. Now, if NBC wants to bring that on, if somebody else wants to take that on, okay. Well, they're not breaking it up.
Okay. Now that makes sense. So if NBC, whatever it is going to buy the rights, then I'm sure the whole group would be going. It would only make sense because you're not going to be able to replicate or replace that.
Who said they're trying to replicate it? That's NBC's call.
But the higher ups at NBC would make sense, like common sense. If it's about business at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, it's all about dollars. It's all about dollars. So if you want to make a splash, you keep the golden nugget, you keep it together. That's your cash cow.
No, the cash cow is the programming, which is the NBA games. That's the cash cow. There's a reason why it wasn't included in that package. Let's not forget, listen, Ocho. So let me ask you a question. Do people turn in to watch the game to hear Troy and Joe Buck? Do they turn in to watch Romo and Nance, or they turn in to watch Patrick Mahomes go against Joe Burrow?
Well, they don't
give a damn. Me and you can call the game, and they still, me and you can call the Dallas Cowboys game, and they still gonna do 30 million.
Right.
So I get it. I love it. I think that's one of the best studio shows that's ever been put together because they play so well off of each other. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and everybody can play to the strength and stay away from the weaknesses.
Right.
Chuck picks on Shaq. Shaq picks on Chuck, and Kenny is in between. And the greatest traffic cop that's ever been created,
Ernie
Johnson. So this works great together. I'm not saying they should, and I agree with you. I agree with you that somebody should take this show, and whoever has the rights, I don't think it'll be ESPN, but NBC or Amazon or whomever else have the right, that should be the studio show.
You know what's funny when I think about it is people are going to tune in to watch the games regardless. That was the package. People are going to tune in to watch the games regardless. But you know what else they're going to tune in to watch? They're going to tune in to watch Chuck.
Yeah, the pre and the post game. Yes, I love it.
They definitely tune in to watch that. Matter of fact, when it's halftime, people won't even get up from their goddamn seat just to see what them boys finna talk about because you never know what you're going to get. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about watching the TNT show. You never know what you're gonna get. The feeling of the unknown and unexpected is why people watch, and you can't get that anywhere else unless you're watching us.
Look, Charles Barkley, everybody that gets in this space, like in the media, especially now, that looks like you and I, we owe a debt to Charles Barkley because he's not journalistically trained. He didn't go to try to get his enunciation. He mispronounced words, and hey, he plays along with it. So we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Charles Barkley. Look, the show is amazing.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that studio show wins Emmy after Emmy. Yeah. There's a reason why Chuck wins Emmy after Emmy. But at the end of the day, the NBA sold the rights to basketball. They don't sell the right to the studio shows. They sold the rights to. Yes.
Yeah, and I got you now, man. I'm picturing myself in a position of power, in a position of power to make that call. Obviously, maybe the person that has the money that's sitting up top might not have the same view as I do, but to me, it just makes sense. Some things don't. Some things do. Right. Some things Ray Charles could even see. And breaking them up, if there's a package where you just bought for however much it was to show NBA games on your platform, guess who I'm gonna have coming with me? Them goddamn folk. Because I understand what you get once they're on that TV.
Oh, their studio show is unbelievable. Yeah. And everybody tries to replicate it. But it's hard to replicate something that has that kind of chemistry. They've got such a big lead on everybody else. That's what makes them so great. It's kind of like what PTI did with Tony and Mike Wilbon. Yeah. Because they were colleagues at the Washington Post. They know each other. They play well off each other. And there's a reason why they've been going 20 plus years. And it seems like just yesterday. It's hard to replicate chemistry. It's hard.
Yeah.
And so you either have it or you don't. Some people can instantaneous, and some people it might take you a year or two to like feel somebody out. Now, obviously, they had a better opportunity because they worked together.
Right.
You know, if we working at the Washington Post, I mean, people like, well, you know, how well did you know Ocho? I say I knew of him, and I said, you know, I interviewed him one time. I said, well, we bumped across each other, but it's not like we have the relationship that we have now.
Right.
I say, but the thing that when I wanted to put something together, I said, I need somebody that doesn't take himself too serious, understands the game, but we're going to have to, in order for the show to grow, we just can't talk football. I knew we were going to have to tell some stories. Right. I just didn't know how we were going to be able to get to the stories to be able to tell. Yeah, there's stuff that happened in the locker room, and you can say, well, hey, Unc, I remember this time when I was in the locker room and this happened. And I can say that. But we talk about so much more than just sport. And so I'm going to need somebody that can not take himself serious, that can take a joke, that can joke, and understands that at the end of the day, this is entertainment. That's what this is. This is entertainment. We're going to try to be as knowledgeable and informative as we possibly can.
And I'm getting better. I'm getting better with my knowledge on basketball. I'm getting better. I'm getting there. And here, hey, listen, they've been killing me today on Twitter. They've been killing me all the day on Twitter about the WNBA stuff. So, I mean, you and Gil had a conversation and brought up some stuff that I wasn't knowledgeable about.
Let Bird imagine. Let Bird imagine. Let Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, let them get some of the club. Let them get, whatever you might think of this new crop, at the end of the day, more people started talking about the WNBA this year than at any point in time in the history of the WNBA. They're thinking about ESPN is thinking about possibly doing a studio show, WNBA Today, just like the NBA Today, just like NFL Live.
Right.
So whatever you think of these young ladies, I'm just going to sit back, and I get it. It's hard. It's just nature that is kind of what happened. Remember, Ocho, when they went to a pay scale for the rookies, because the vets got so upset that guys coming in that had never thrown an NFL football except on their pro day was making just as much money. Sam Bradford became the highest player in the NFL as a rookie.
Yeah.
And the players which played right into the hands of the owners, because guess what they said? You know what, guys? we thank you guys because this will give us an opportunity to keep more veteran players because we don't have to play these rookies this large sum of money. We put them on a pay scale, blah, blah, blah. What they did to the vets, Ocho? Tell the people at home what they did to the vets. Cut them.
Yeah, cut them. Yeah, yeah.
They moved on without them.
Yeah.
Y'all bought that because they told you, oh, this is going to allow us to keep more vets on the team.
Right.
Where you go with, hold on. You tell me the occupation. How many occupations you know that you say, you know what? The most you can make is this amount of money.
Right. Ain't too many of them now.
Yeah. And I get, but I'm saying, had they said, okay, we're gonna keep veterans and a guy that's in his 10th year, because sometimes you need veteran presence in the locker room.
Right.
Everything, sometimes you just can't quantify the importance of a voice. Everything can't be measured in play.
Right.
Like what UD provided for the Heat, you couldn't quantify it.
Right.
But he kept the locker room. He kept the Heat culture. He made sure everybody understood why they were there and what they needed to do while they were there.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that I'm just saying. Look, just be happy.
Yeah.
The mere fact that we're talking about the WNBA as much as we do.
Yeah.
We wasn't talking about no WNBA. Nobody was talking about WNBA.
Listen, they were getting on me. They were cussing me out, and I'm like, whoa, time out. on Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Thursday? Thursday was my first game. That was my first experience, and it was awesome.
Yes.
So I chimed in on my personal experience. Yeah. You and Gil are a little bit more knowledgeable about the WNBA and however long it's been around and how the logistics of it works. I don't know that. So I didn't chime in. So they were coming at me on Twitter saying, well, I'm complicit because I didn't engage in a conversation I knew nothing about. I didn't know anything about it. All I can talk about is, holy shit, Miss Renee Montgomery invited me to a game and the atmosphere was awesome as opposed to what I've always heard on Twitter. I said, y'all lied to me on Twitter and told me the WNBA wasn't good and it wasn't exciting and it was the opposite of what I experienced. That was it. And now what's going to happen now is I'm making my way. I'm going to an Indiana game, which is not too far from Cincinnati. I'm going to a Chicago game. I'm going to make my way to Vegas. I'm going to start buying jerseys and wearing jerseys. So while I'm learning and getting better at learning not just the NBA, now I'm finna actually integrate WNBA into it too. So we're going to have WNBA Nightcap.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it. We talk about Caitlin Clark. We talk about Angel Reese. We've talked about Cameron Brink and Rikia Jackson, and Cardoso just came back. I think she just came back. She was dealing with a shoulder injury.
Yeah,
but no matter what they think, people are talking more about the WNBA this year, than they have at any other point in time, in the WNBA history. It's facts. Now, if you don't want to give this young class, Clark and Reese and these young girls, if y'all don't want to give them, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But the windfall is going to come, and it's going to be a large part because of those young ladies. And that's all. I don't care where the money coming from. I don't.
Right.
I mean, in the NFL, do you think Burrow cares? Like, man, these games gonna be streamed on Netflix. These games on Amazon. They're streaming platforms.
Right.
All I know, direct deposit hit. I get that alert.
Right.
God, yeah. Not what I care about.
Yeah.
The reasons.
It don't matter.
Unimportant.
It don't matter. And listen, you've been to the WNBA game before?
I have not.
No, listen.
I have not.
The Atlanta Dream and that atmosphere that I had an opportunity to experience.
But that's different though, Ocho.
Listen, they set a precedent. So now when I travel and go to other WNBA games, I'm expecting the atmosphere to be like it was in Atlanta. Because that shit was amazing. Not only that, the game was good. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. She played for the Dallas Wings. But a comparison to me.
Yeah.
Man, she was out that bitch looking like Kyrie Irving, boy.
Oh yeah.
She was. I don't know how to pronounce her last name the right way.
Yeah, I think she's Notre Dame, Oben Wally.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Listen, but they got a young one. They got a is it Lisa? See, I'm bad. I want to.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
For the Dream.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Miss Gray was nice. Miss Ariel Powers was nice. They got she played the 5. I can't remember what number she wore. She played the 5 for the Dream. Oh my goodness, man, out there looking like a Akeem Olajuwon, boy, down in the block, calling for the ball. Man, stop playing. And then the crowd, the DJ,
Ocho. That's energy. Atlanta. Ocho. See, this is where you need to get messed up at. That's Atlanta. Go to a Falcons game. It's crunk just like that.
Right.
You go to a WNBA game in Atlanta. It's crunk just like that. Right. Go to the soccer game. It is crunk just like that. Yeah. Everybody gonna be crunk. Man, you know how they do it in the A.
Okay.
You got because who in the stands? What they look like? Exactly.
Right.
And so you got to have it crunk.
But that thing was raw, boy. That thing.
Oh yeah.